In this video, I'm gonna explain you how to use the nested ifs function, the and function and or function, and how to deal with multiple conditions criterias in an Excel. So suppose here I have a list of students, okay, and these are their marks out of 100. And basis the criteria given over here, we are going to allocate the grades and remarks against them. So suppose if the marks are greater than or equal to 85 and less than equal to 100, grade A should be allocated to that student. If it is greater than 75 and less than equal to 85, grade B should be allocated, so on and so forth. If it is less than 20, it should be tagged as a fail. If the student was not present during the exam, it should be tagged as fail. And if it is greater than equal to 20 and less than equal to 40, a reattempt should be flagged over there. So let's understand how to deal with this in an Excel. So over here, I'm going to make use of the nested ifs and an or functions. So let's just write our first criteria. We'll start with the if function. Over here, we have to write our logical test. Okay. I'll take a help of and function and I'll write my first criteria, which is if the marks are greater than equal to 85 and less than equal to 100. So select your cell B2. This should be greater than or equal to 85. This is my first condition. Then again, I'll select B2 and I'll write this should be less than or equal to 100. If both of my conditions are true, then I'll print the value as A. Now I'll take help of the next if function to deal with the other criterias. So I'll type if. Here I'll write my second condition using AND function. Here my second AND criteria says that the mark should be greater than equal to 75 and less than 85. So I'll select B2. This should be equal to 75 and my B2 now should be less than 75. Sorry, 85. I'll close this AND function and if both the statements are true, I'll print B. Now I'll move on to my third criteria using another if function and will replicate the same formula that if B2 is greater than or equal to 40 and my second condition is B2 is less than 75. I've written my third AND condition and if both the statements are true, I'll print C. Now I'll take help of OR function to write for these two criterias. I'll type OR and if either of the statement is true, then it should tag the grade accordingly as fail. So I'll type B2 equals not present or if B2 is less than 20, if either of the criterias are true, then it should tag it as fail. So now what if none of the statements that I've mentioned over here are getting satisfied? Then I have to write my last criteria. Like if none of the criterias that I've mentioned earlier fits into this, then what the function will do, I'll have to write that logic that if none of this satisfies, then write reattempt. Given that we have covered every other criteria in this function before, so I'll write reattempt. So that's how you close your all ifs function and then click on enter. So drag the formula. So if you see, the first one is 98, so it has tagged A. Second one is 75, and as per our criteria, it has tagged B. 84, it has tagged B. 10, given that it is less than 20, it has tagged it as fail over here. Not present, it has tagged as failed. Now, as per our criteria, if it is between 20 and 40, it should tag it as reattempt. Similarly, for 32, it has tagged reattempt, so on and so forth. So that's how you can make use of nested ifs function and or function to deal with your multiple criterias. If you have enjoyed this video, do like, subscribe and share. Thank you.